what your Street Fighter 6 main says about you.
Here comes a new challenger.
If you main Ryu, you're the friend who orders chicken tenders every time we go out. You're sheltered and you just stick to what you know. You most likely don't even pronounce Ryu's name correctly. You call him Ryu. You're the guy from a small town like Willacoochee, Georgia who hangs out in GameStop all day just for a chance to speak to the ugly chick who works there and keeps a Nintendo 3DS in her back pocket. Your parents forced you to do karate as a kid. You never made it past white belt. Basically, you pussy. Ryu mains are the people who pre-order Street Fighter 6 before the game came out just to play Ryu. You think you're good at the game because you're the only one in your family full of non-gamers who can quarter circle into a Hadouken. Then you went to locals. You never made it out of locals. Ryu mains, y'all don't wear shoes either in honor of Ryu, so basically all Ryu mains' feet look and smell like the east side of Cleveland.
Here comes a challenger.
There's two type of Ken players. The first of which is a loyalist who played Ken since Street Fighter 2 and they stayed loyal to him. You've witnessed this character's evolution from Echo Fighter to Stud. That Ken player basically grew up as player 2 in their own household. They was the type of kid who had an older sibling they bugged to play games with, so the older sibling would give him a broken Mad Cat controller with no batteries in it, and they really thought they was playing a game. A bunch of second fiddle Luigi head asses bragging because Ken finally had a late glow up like Steve Urkel in Family Matters when he became Stefan. Now, if you're not the first Ken, you're definitely the second, which is the follower. You picked up Street Fighter 6 and then you searched on YouTube character tier list, and Justin Wong and Max told you Ken is S tier, so now you're mashing your head against the controller in attempt to land that safe spinning kick move that every Ken player does to kick off their generic combo they learn from YouTube. And the worst part is, you don't even need to do all that because half of you Kens are on modern controls. It's just one button. It takes no talent to wake up EX Shoryuken that I know you'll inevitably do because most of you are quite literally morons.
Here comes a new challenger.
If you play Marissa, I know you a glue eater. Marissa mains think, and keyword is think they're good at the game. They post clips of the same 3 to 5 hit combos on social media that take 50% of your health bar and expect people to be impressed. Marissa mains are the ones who go to the gym, they talk to everybody in the gym for hours, but you never see them getting anything done, yet somehow they still remain buff. They be in the gym on a high horse talking about honor and pride and being natural. On top of that, they probably run an IG page about fitness and lifestyle, and every post is about the natty natural lifestyle, as if anyone is dumb enough to believe you put in any work in the gym. We all know you're juicing. Shut your ass up.
Here comes a...
If you're a Cammy main, you're definitely an ass type of man. The only problem with Cammy mains is they are too scared to approach an actual woman with a fat ass in the real world, so instead they'll go to the nerd conventions and ask to take pictures with attractive cosplayers who had their ass out. Then they'll take said picture home and tell their mom that's their new girlfriend. Cammy mains are the type of person to be upset that the default outfit isn't that onesie with an ass out. They the type of person to go on Twitter and demand better outfits from Capcom, but they won't demand better from their government. They not even registered to vote. Cammy mains are pervs, all of them. Cammy mains, I know y'all use bikini and nude mods on PC too. And also, ironically, Cammy mains love how fast she is, yet their life is going nowhere fast. What's that about?
Here comes a new challenger.
If you play Manon, you are just too pussy to play Zangief. How you want to be a grappler and elegant? Manon mains grew up poor. They family ate a lot of government cheese, so they never bothered to ask their parents for those ballet lessons that they always wanted. The solution 2 decades later is to main Manon. Manon reminds them that somewhere on Earth too, they could have been that white girl with that big ass forehead from the movie Save the Last Dance. If you play Manon, don't touch me. I know your fingers are greasy. You also probably a Twitch streamer with your hair dyed blue or pink. That's what attracted you to Manon in the first place. Her ugly ass flamingo looking wig. Manon players love to touch other players, but they're out of touch of reality.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, brother, if you main JP, you're a procrastinator. You're the type of person to run away from your problems, and your family has had several interventions with you, but you don't listen. You rather dress fancy and act like everything is okay, so basically you're going broke trying to look rich. You tried practicing magic, but you can never impress anyone with your shitty card tricks, so now you're on Street Fighter 6 maining JP's magic, and not even efficiently. Your friends hate you. When y'all run private lobbies, they demand you play a different character, but like JP, you stand stoic on your main character. Matter of fact, your favorite era of Snoop Dogg is when he rocked that perm.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, brother, if you main DJ, you're definitely a wigger. For those unaware, a wigger is a white person who wants to be black. You're the type of person to search on YouTube how to make an NBA 2K drippy light-skinned Mikey Williams build. Your mother is most likely trailer park trash from 8 Mile. She's a white BBW who constantly has a new black man in and out of her mobile home because black men are the only ones that will do a takedown on your mama who built like the Michelin Man. You befriended some of these black men and you began looking at them even like as their father figures. One of those black men put you on a burner boy, and now you want to play as DJ, failing to realize DJ is a dance hall artist from Jamaica, not an Afrobeat star from Nigeria, further reinforcing no matter how much exposure they have to black people, we still all look alike to them.
Here comes a new challenger.
If you're a Zangief main, you're definitely hard-headed. You hear work smarter, not harder, and you do the opposite. Zangief mains have a diet that mainly consists of meat and potatoes. Zangief mains can't scratch their own back either. They have to ask for help or they use a back scratching tool because they do everything in the gym but stretch. Zangief mains, they the type to ask you, "Where my hug at, shorty?" And catch a Zangief main in the gym. Ask them what they working on, and I bet my next paycheck they gonna say they upper body. They got a strong grip too, and it stems from them beating their meat 3 times a day. Zangief mains have been WWE season ticket holders since '96. They be watching Hell in a Cell butt-ass naked from their 2-room shack that they live in for a very long time. And Zangief mains, they take no issue with Hulk Hogan dropping N-bombs because he's a wrestling legend. Also, Zangief mains are dumb as hell. They'll buy tickets to a Kiss concert thinking they going to see Sting.
Here comes a new challenger.
If you're a Lily main, you're definitely a Rage Against the Machine head ass. You know her kid is ass, but low tier God is your idol, so you want to win with a low tier character just to say you did, even though nobody cares. You watch LTG compilations all the time, and every time he does his Ginyu Force pose and shouts low tier God, you're sitting at your computer that's doing it alongside him like a fucking weirdo. You pray your gym gets crushed. You the type of person whose bio says catch flights, not feelings. And you also lack self-awareness. You the type of person to play an indigenous character like Lily, but then hop on Twitter and claim the Washington Redskins wasn't a racist team name. Lily mains, I know y'all pass gas a lot. That's why y'all love that wind in her kit. Basically, Lily mains all smell like shit.
Here comes a new challenger.
If you play E-Honda, you are definitely the type of guy to slap your girl's ass every time she walk by. E-Honda mains are the type to have that jailhouse body. They always in the gym talking about they about to do a cut, but all they do is a dirty bulk. E-Honda mains were on the front lines when planking was a trend in the early 2010s. Just know, they're also the type of people to go to Japan and then complain everything isn't anime. But they are the type where if a DJ drops a beat, E-Honda mains are the first to drop that ass on the dance floor. Just know they can be a little bit too touchy-feely. They will violate your sense of personal space. But the funniest part about E-Honda mains is they don't even know what the E in E-Honda stands for. They think the E stands for erectile dysfunction because they have it. No, stupid, it stands for Edmund.
Here comes a new challenger.
If you main Dowsum, you are most likely an annoying lifestyle influencer. They're the type to promote love and peace, but behind the scenes, they're a chronic cheater and a drug abuser. Dowsum mains download spiritual and meditation apps, but every time they sit down and close their eyes to meditate, they fall asleep. Dowsum mains are toxic. They probably eat hot Cheetos for breakfast too, and they will gaslight you, stretch the truth, and then teleport away when shit gets too real. Dowsum mains, they're bougie. They will go to hot yoga and then swear their life is flame, but we see through your bullshit. Blanca mains are literally idiots. They're the type of person to do a backflip off a swing and then be upset they landed on their neck. Blanca mains don't care about getting better or ranking up either. Their sole purpose is to ruin your day. They're most likely fans of the Sonic franchise too. Think about it. Sonic's an idiot that rolls up in a ball. Blanca's an idiot that rolls up in a ball. Sonic is an idiot that lives in the Green Hill Zone. Blanca is an idiot that lives in a Green Hill Zone. And they don't cut their nails. Blanca mains don't wash their ass. They can't hold a job because they too busy holding that doll. And ask a Blanca main when's the last time they been to the dentist. Blanca mains love Blanca's overalls because overall, Blanca mains are bad people. If you main jury, you should have a jury decide on your fate because you all belong in jail. Jury mains have a foot fetish, and the weirdest kind of foot fetish. The kind where they're afraid to ask for pictures, so they wait until their girl falls asleep, and then they take pictures of their feet with that old ass Windows phone they got. Jury mains enjoy Fall Out Boy, My Chemical Romance, Evanescence, they're obsessed with big titty golf girls, and jury mains can barely lift their legs in real life because their hips are just too tight. They live their life like a vampire. Cut on the lights and watch a jury main lose their shit. They don't know the last time their hair was done. And juries, when they go to the airport, they fly Spirit. It's because that's all they can afford to fly when they're not anti-airing with that goofy ass spin kick. Jury mains are thrifters, but they don't wash the clothes before they wear them because they want to look grimy just like Jerry.
Here comes a new challenger.
If you play Kimberly, you are most likely a black female cosplayer. This is your first fighting game. You suck at the game, but you don't care because Kimberly's cute and you have something new to wear at DreamCon. You spent $69 at the Family Dollar for the materials to create your shitty cosplay. You wear your shitty cosplay to DreamCon, but nobody at RDC World noticed. Now you're on Twitter ranting about how the algorithm is holding back your own original content, failing to realize there's no algorithm in real life or at DreamCon. You also start to rant on Twitter about how there's a million other girls cosplaying as Kimberly at DreamCon. You claim these bitches all stole your idea as if every black girl didn't want to cosplay as Kimberly the day Capcom revealed her. You're cute and bubbly on social media, but low-key, you talk hella shit about other black cosplayers in the Discord DMs. Eventually, your Discord DMs get exposed. Your room's a mess. Your hair looks nothing like Kimberly. Matter of fact, you're bald-headed.
Here comes a new challenger.
The Gal main is a true patriot who has a 4KD in Call of Duty, but they're too pussy to actually enlist. If a Gal main did enlist, it'd be in the Air Force. Not because their hero Gal is in the Air Force, but because they have drones. Drones allow you to fight from a distance, and we all know Gals are too pussy to pull up. You can catch them though in medium shirts. Gal mains are the dudes you see in the gym with crop tops they cut themselves that they got from art class. If a Gal main sees a flag, they salute. Gal mains have an American flag waving on their front porch. Gal mains are the type of person to be on vacation in Cancun, and then complain there's Mexicans everywhere. Gal mains love to take a knee, but they hate it when Colin Kaepernick did it. Also, their favorite movie is Top Gun. They've seen Top Gun at least over 9,000 times in IMAX.
Here comes a new challenger.
Chun-Li mains are weirdos. They are the type of people to tweet, thick thighs save lives. They're the people you'll find in some pretty girl's Twitch chat begging her to crush them with their thighs, and they'll buy everything off of her Amazon wish list. Chun-Li fans skip leg day. They're the main ones who spend all their free time leaving ignorant comments in anti-China Facebook groups, not even realizing their main is from China. Half the reason Chun-Li mains main her is because that upside down spinning kick she does, that's the closest some of you creeps will ever come to seeing a woman's clit, and Chun-Li mains be staring at bitches in the gym when they squat. It's funny how their favorite character is known for kicks, but nobody wants to kick it with a Chun-Li main.
I'm over here stroking my dick.
If you're a Jamie main, I hate to break it to you, but you most likely come from a home with an abusive drunken father. When you were 16, he'd sip Mike's Hard Lemonade and then he'd swing on you. Now you're on Street Fighter 6 drinking and you're swinging on us. You need therapy, you need a hug, but you'd rather ruin our day with your easy mode combos that all string together. Jamie fans definitely have an expensive fight stick. Your neighborhood thinks you're in a band because they can hear how hard you're banging on your fight stick every night. And Jamie fans can't dress. That's why they love the man with the bright pissy suit. They identify with Jamie's lack of drip. Jamie fans, they don't think either. They just mash their head against the controller and then hit a 10-hit combo like it's nothing. Jamie fans suffer from CTE, but they'll never know because they're too busy banging their head against that fight stick to make sure they can maximize the speed once they're fully drunk.
Here comes a new challenger.
If you main Luke, you was definitely in a college frat. Luke mains deep throat beer kegs, they sip White Claws like they water, and Luke mains were most likely Ryu or Ken fans in a previous game, but they don't want to look like a basic bitch, so they picked Luke because he plays similar. Your closet's full of $10 graphic tees from Walmart. Luke mains are 35 plus, still wearing their hat backwards, and Luke mains peaked in high school. They're that guy you see at the grocery store and you hope he doesn't see you back so he doesn't spark up a conversation about the good old days. I'm talking Eminem, Machine Gun Kelly, and Yellow Wolf are Luke mains' favorite rappers, and Luke mains are not afraid to remind you that they are the boss's son.
Here comes a new challenger.
At the time of this recording, Rashid is not out, but if you play Rashid, you're a bitch. You're the type of weasel who shows up to Evo playing Rashid shouting, well, Capcom said it's tournament legal, so I'm gonna play him, knowing damn well don't nobody really understand the matchup. Pidgey's probably your favorite Pokemon, and if he is, Pidgey used Gus up your ass, and it was super effective. You don't own a turban, but you own a white do-rag, so you plan to wear that as a cosplay at Evo. You have pronouns in your bio, but your pronouns read bitch, ass, nigga. Thank you for listening to TBH speak on what your Street Fighter 6 main says about you. Now let's switch dials to you, the community. The following tweets are from you, the viewer. If you'd like to be featured in a future video, make sure you're following TBH on Twitter at The Black Hokage. Link in the description box below. Unspeakable Evil says, if you play Lily in Street Fighter 6, I'm surprised you exist. Dab said, if you play Jury, you for sure sniff seats when people get up. Execution said, if you play DJ and you have no rhythm, you're not playing DJ, you're playing Derek Jefferson. Big Protein says, if you play Luke, that just means you run your face across the controller and hope for the best. Big Barra says, if you play Marissa, it means you have a thing for strong women that can dominate you under 3 seconds. Caesar the Pleaser goes on to say, don't talk to Blanca fans. Yaya says, if you play Ken, you're a cheater and you don't pay child support. Zayna said, if you play Chun-Li, that equals overcomplicate your life. LOL. Sir Cassius says, if you play Manon, you're a closet foot fan, and that's okay, because I play her too. And Nomad quotes Jay-Z by saying, if you play JP, then you a pimp. Go on, brush your shoulders off. And with all the jokes out of the way, I want to thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed the content, do me a favor and click the card on the screen. It's safe to assume you're a Street Fighter fan if you watch this video, so I think you'll enjoy my video of me ranting about things I hate about Street Fighter 6, and you can watch that by clicking the card on the screen.